Today we have another Figuarts unboxing for you, and this is Genshin Impact Paimon. I generally thought that I would have lost this because it sold out really quickly and you can only order one, and that's a bit of a shame. But luckily, I was able to get one very last minute, and I was like, yes, I have to literally order this straight away. So, in case you're wondering, as I open it, the brown shipper is just basically a box that says Genshin Impact, it says Genshin Impact Paimon, and that's really it. So for the collector, I'm okay with, but if it didn't come with it, I'm not really that bothered. But on the inside of it is Paimon herself, and we have a lovely open up window so you can see Paimon, and you get like the different faces and stuff with her, which is absolutely fantastic. Now I'm really hoping that Figuarts continue with this, like they make the rest of the cameras, the rest of the characters. I already have Mona from the Figma, which might be reviewed at some point, but generally, here we go. It's just a really nice box, but I do hope like they do carry on. Like I really like the design, and what's also interesting, I didn't realize, so I'll tell you in a second. So here is Paimon on one side with the kind of like her to the back, and Paimon right there. So you can see that you've got different faces, and one thing that I noticed in this is that you get a stand for her, which I generally think is a really cool addition. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works, and I might review Mona as well and kind of like stick them together to see what it's like. On the other side, it is just basically Paimon with her smirky face. Yep, and at the top is just blank, and at the bottom is her, yay, it's Paimon! The emergency food. So we have that picture there. So let's open up this bad girl and have a look inside. And here is Paimon. You get 3 faces, you get the different hands, you get the obviously the stand, etc, etc. On the back is you get the base. So yeah, let's open up and have a look, because I'm kind of really curious on how basically what you get effectively. One thing that I find very funny in this is that this feels like it's a cursed image, because I'm not used to Paimon standing up. I'm used to Paimon floating about. So this made me go, oh, okay, very nice. Anyway, it's just really weird. So looking at Paimon herself, I feel like she's absolutely amazing. I really love the kind of cape or the wings that have the kind of like the star effect that we see, the constellations. Her face looks really cute. And obviously you've got the kind of black hair thing. You've got her kind of like crown thing, her halo, whatever it is. But even like, I didn't even notice, like when you look at the toy, I don't really see much of the model because I'm so used to it, but like the little things on her arms, like here, even on her chest or her stomach, the kind of the symbol, I don't know if it's more a symbol or it's just a very unique one. But yeah, it's like, even like if you can see it, I don't want to knock the figure over, but like just on the inside there, it feels like, you know, they've added so much attention to detail. Like I very rarely see it, even on her legs as well, or even on her feet. So even looking at the back, like, okay, we're just going to remove that plastic. I always find it weird when there's plastic on these figures. But even looking at it, I love the constellations. It's one of those things where she'll never stand up ever again. It was like the only time. But like looking at the constellations here look really nice. And the way that it feels, the way I can describe it is like that icing that you get on cakes that's edible. That's like, damn, that tastes really nice. But you can see the constellations on the back, and like if we can we move it? So even if you move it up, there's only like the symbols on like near her hips, but like I didn't even know, like even right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like little like markings there. It's so kind of cool. Like just seeing this is really awesome. Now it's the head thing that kind of like gets me a little bit, but this is like, there we go, she's fine. But this to me is a really nice figure, and I'm hoping that they do all of them, like every single Genshin character. I would be here for a long time collecting. But yeah, let's look at the kind of articulation next. Now I'm going to be very careful because I don't think Paimon has like, I don't want to snap her or break her, but like even like moving the feet, very delicate, be very delicate with Paimon. But in general, like, so even like her legs, like it feels weird because you like ball there is just, you can't really see it, but from what I can see, it's just like a skin colored. The legs move, the legs move. I'm not expecting, oh, okay, it moves ever so slightly. I'm being really careful because I do not want this to break, because I actually like Paimon and I like this figure. So hands move around a little bit. They're kind of restricted. Hands move up, kind of very like restricted, but it's not a bad little figure. So let's see the different like faces and stuff. Let's take off the head. So I'm guessing it's very easy enough to kind of just like pull out. It looks really weird. Cursed image. Let's have a look. Cursed image. Paimon standing up. Hang on, where are we? Cursed image. Standing up. Paimon, no hair. God damn. Okay, so let's take the first one out. So that was her happy face. We're going to give that one. Goes in okay. Kind of like the way that I want to say, like from a face, is it's kind of like a meh one. Looks okay actually. Like these faces do kind of give more depth. Just again, be really careful. This looks like her determined face, like, yo, what's up? But I kind of like that one. I think that's a really awesome one there. And I think this is my favorite face of Paimon's. And it is mainly the I'm up to mischief, you know, I'm going to tell a cheeky lie, or I'm going to taunt the traveler. But I generally think it's like all these faces add so much to Paimon that make this the best one. I think I'm going to keep that face on because it's one of my favorite ones. But yeah, like these faces definitely add more to Paimon herself. I generally was going to put her on the stand so she kind of floats. But I generally thought, do you know what? No, let's just have Paimon be Paimon. I also like the thumbs up. I didn't realize she had thumbs up. Now, with the stand, the reason why I didn't put it on there was, A, this is pretty awesome. But it was more kind of like, it's probably not going to fit back in the box afterwards. So I decided to kind of leave it just in case. But I generally really like this figure. I thought I'd be more like, oh, this is going to be boring. I'm not going to really want it. It's just going to be an figure. But I generally really think that this is a fine figure for what it is. I really do hope that we get the Genshin Impact figures, but really quickly and not something like one a year or something. I would love it if they release, like, say, all of Mondstadt straight away, then Liyue, then Simaru, then Inazuma, and then like so on, like Fontaine, all these sorts of like places. I generally would love them to kind of like carry on. That's what I want, but I don't want to be here for such a long time, like where I thought like Figma or like the Good Smile Company were going to release them since we had Mona to start it off with. But yeah, I really hope that we get all of these really quickly, and I would love to collect them all and have an entire Genshin cast, because I would love to pose all the figures. I want my Rosaria figure. I definitely need a Rosaria figure. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Paimon? Do you like her? Do you not? Would you get her? Do you think that she is emergency food? Let me know down below in the comments. And while you're down there, why not just like and subscribe and check out the Patreon as well as the channel memberships. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimono Cat. Your help goes a long way to help support the channel, and if you want to help support the channel, the links to my Patreon and channel memberships are listed below in the description.
あらあら、チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。